Hello, I'm Angela. Welcome to Digital Art Journaling with Affinity and with the Lilypad. We have a monthly art journaling challenge and we have a prompt for May. The prompt is I have permission. So I'm going to start working on that now. I'm mixing and matching a lot of products and all the details will be in the product video description. So here we've got a nice background paper that I can build up on, and in this kit, which is by Pixel Giraffe, there's also some art dolls. Now where was it? Here it is. Okay, and let's work with the prompt. I'm going to have the title I have permission, and in this page I want it to be about I have permission to be me. So let's go and pick up some alphabets. These are by Kim Jensen, and that's Frolicky Fun, and she's got them in different colours. So let's have a look. I like this spotty one here, which I'm going to use for the word permission. Let's just lock these so I don't move anything by accident. And let's bring in all the letters. Okay, now I've got all those letters. Let's line them all up. So go to the alignment, let's line them all at the bottom. And then I'm just going to manually line that one up. I will probably move them about later, but let's just group them, and I've got my main piece of artwork there, and then where I have, so I'm just going to pick a different alpha for this one because I want permission to be the focus. So let's go with 11. Nope. Yellow. Yeah, that one. So a capital I. And finally, let's go for something a bit bolder for the me. Right, I think that these all need to be a bit smaller. And then I can get rid of that text that I wrote earlier. Let's look at this doll here. And obviously it's a line drawing with the top coloured in. I think I want to colour in the skirt. So I'm going to do that I'm going to move into the Pixel Studio. Right. And underneath I'm going to add a pixel layer. Then I'm going to get a paintbrush. So I'll just use the default acrylics brushes that are with the software, and just so I can see it easier, let's go for, yeah, that blue will do. Actually, now let's just take that blue. There we go. And I'll just paint in skirt area. Doesn't need to be neat because the rest of the design is fairly artsy and messy. So, but I don't want it actually to be paint strokes. What I want to do is crop a patterned paper to that skirt. So let's go back to Kim Jensen's kit in her papers. I think I saw something really bright and bold and spotty. There we go. How much more fun can that be? So that's a nice, fun, spotty skirt. And let's just group those together. So that's dull. And if I select all of my word art, I'm going to give it all a drop shadow. So add shadow, and something reasonably little, but with some dimension to it. I think it all needs to be a little bit smaller. I think I might make the eye a bit bigger than the half. I'm going to move about these letters for permission. I don't want it to be in a straight line. Now I'm going to group all of those words together and again bring it a little bit smaller. Adjust that, but I think I still want the me to be flat and horizontal. So that's the main part of the design. So let's decorate the page up a bit and let's have a look at some word art bits actually. One of these kits that I found was a faith journaling kit by Creative Retreat. So it's got some nice chains in it. So I think I'm gonna pop the chains in and have them falling off. So maybe a bit smaller than that. And I'll duplicate it, but flip it round and have it so it's at a different angle. Let's give those a drop shadow, fairly thin but reasonably deep. Let's just go down. There we go. And in these words, we've got some things to do with freedom. We've got breathe free, rise up, renewed, and race. And then I think I saw one. That's it. Forever free. I thought that would be quite a good one to have. So let's pop that one there and let's move in these little words. Okay, I want some paints behind that to give it some more depth. That's one of the wonders of digitals. You can put paint underneath the rest of your artwork and it's not a problem. Let's see. This is Joyce's kit and I think I saw some, yeah. Let's just flip that horizontally. I just want the edge of that bit of yellow there. And some foliage stamps. Here they are. And I think I'm going to bring the opacity down on that so it's not as bold. It's just sort of in the background. Pop another one over here. Oops. And have another one sort of about there. That one's going to be fainter, I think. It's just sort of fading underneath. We've got some splatters in the blue and the yellow, but not the red. Don't want the red one. Let's pop on yellow there. On the blue, let's bring it across just so it's there. This was the one I wanted. Pixel Giraffe elephants. I think I saw some musical notes. Here we go. Let's just bring them up into this corner here and again bring it so it's sort of subtly in the background but not too much. Pop a bit more sort of about there actually. Yes, there. Okay, let's go back to Kim Jensen's kit, and she's got some stitching lines which I thought would be good to kind of ground the dull image. So let's have a look at just popping these in here, just a few different colours. I think I'm happy with that now. Thank you very much for watching. Blessings to you all. Bye.